The office was quieter than ever. It had been 3 weeks since Sophie left. After the email she sent to the entire department, confessing her feelings and resigning on the same day, the air in the marketing team became tense. Whispers followed in hallways. Some admired her courage. Others called it emotional and foolish. But one person remained silent, Liam. He hadn't replied to her email. He hadn't called. Not a word. Until now. Sophie was pouring coffee in her tiny kitchen when her phone buzzed. The screen lit up, Liam Cross. Her heart jumped, then sank. She hadn't expected him to reach out after so long. "Sophie, I know I'm the last person you want to hear from." His voice was quieter than she remembered. "But I need to see you." "You're right," she replied, voice trembling. "You are." There was a pause. Then, "Just one conversation. That's all I'm asking. No expectations. Please." Despite every instinct telling her to hang up, Sophie agreed. They met at the old rooftop bar where they had celebrated their first big campaign win together. Sophie wore a deep blue coat. Her hair was tied back, like she was protecting herself. Liam looked tired, his suit perfect, as always, but his eyes not. "I've been a coward," he said immediately. "I should have replied. But I didn't know how. Not until now." She didn't speak. Let him talk. "I've built my whole life on control. Boundaries. I never let anyone close. Until you." Sophie sipped her wine slowly. "And then you ran," she said quietly. Liam nodded, pain in his eyes. "I had feelings for you long before that night. But I buried them, telling myself I'm your boss. That it would pass. But it didn't." "No," he breathed. "It only got worse. Or better. I don't even know anymore." There was a long silence between them. "I loved you," Sophie said finally. "But I'm not sure I do anymore." "I don't expect you to," Liam said. "But I needed you to know, I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm asking for a second chance." Sophie didn't answer that night. She walked away, leaving Liam on the rooftop, unsure. 4 days she stayed silent. But his words echoed in her head. Not forgiveness. A second chance. She remembered the late nights at the office. The coffee runs. The soft glances across the room when they thought no one noticed. The storm had passed, but what remained? She called him. "One condition," she said. "If we do this, it's not in secret. No hiding. No lies." "Agreed. And I'm not coming back to the office." "You shouldn't," Liam replied. "You deserve more than that place." They took it slow. Dinners turned into weekends. Laughter returned. He learned to let go. She learned to trust again. They fought. They talked. They healed. 6 months later, Sophie launched her own creative agency. Liam was her first investor. Not because he wanted control, but because he believed in her. Epilogue, no more secrets. They stood again on that same rooftop, now under warm spring skies. "So," Liam said, reaching into his coat pocket. "One more risk?" He pulled out a small velvet box. Sophie laughed, a mix of shock and disbelief. "You're kidding. No secrets," he said, smiling. "Not anymore." She didn't say yes. She didn't say no. She kissed him. And that was enough for now.